All right, hello everybody. Welcome in to season 11, week 11 of BearCave for the SFA. If you're new to the SFA, this is an online dynasty ran entirely through Discord. You can recruit, you can set depth charts, playbooks, also participate in all sorts of server games, and yeah. If you do watch live, we are affiliated. So if you don't want ads, make sure to use your Twitch Prime sub. Any and all. Hey, Harpy, just as I say it, she subscribes. We'll give you your little thing on the screen there. But let me know if you can hear me. Remember, all proceeds go into funding Nick's national championship trophy that I'll have to send to him. So yeah, we also just reached 100 followers on Twitch, so that's pretty cool. And welcome in, Maple. Let me know if you can hear me loud and clear. Perfect. Flame, big day for you, even though you're not coaching Baylor, but big day. We have the rematch for the national championship, as well as number 2 versus number 3. Early morning game day. I think the first one of the season. Maybe we had one earlier. But yeah, we're going to hop right into it. Obviously, game day is Iowa State and Baylor. And then we have a couple big recruits. A 5-star cornerback. Obviously, we know in the SFA, cornerbacks are few and far between. So that's going to be a massive one for Ozzie Merkins. And then we also have a quarterback this week who is signing. And these will all be posted after the playoff committee, but we're gonna get right into BearCave. We're gonna start off with a Mountain West matchup between two teams who've kind of struggled this year. Massive expectations as always for San Diego State. Lost their quarterback to the portal, and then UNLV as well. So this is going to be a fun one. Also, we haven't had a lot of crazy games quite yet. Llama, if you're here, let me know. Heads or tails, kick or receive. But yeah, we're just going to jump right in. We had a few games go to overtime, but no crazy results. Like, kind of the biggest upset was the LSU game. Hopefully you get to see SFA players on both sides here today. UNLV, we are in Allegiant Stadium. That's where they play. In this game, it's way dark, so we'll see how it looks. Yeah, it's always super dark in this stadium. But Fresno State, how about them? 5-0 in conference behind a crazy good quarterback. It's basically their conference to lose. San Diego State can still easily get into it. Welcome in, B-Dog. Oh, you're fine. I'll allow it because there's all BC players, so we'll allow it. All right, so we're gonna see Dyron Satterfield. I think Tennessee is pretty much guaranteed at this point to go 12-0. Their last two games are Boise State and Kentucky, so Kentucky might be somewhat of a threat, but they fell off since the start of the season. I think if their first big test will be having to beat whoever in the SEC championship, because that game is always kind of crazy. But let's get it started here in UNLV. We are here in Vegas. Matt Barkley's house. San Diego State's going to open up the scoring. Very low scoring, surprisingly, for both teams. UNLV just cannot do anything. And that's a 3-score lead for San Diego State headed into halftime. All right, finally some good plays there. UNLV, can they fight back? They do. Okay, so 14 unanswered points as we head into the fourth quarter here. This one looks close. Never mind. You got to be able to stop them. And a long run there for Odin, the backup running back. Remember, Darren Archer is hurt. So now I'm just going to go play-by-play as we get close to the point where we jump in. And an interception, and Dyron Satterfield has the ball. And, oh, boy, he got sacked. And it's fourth down here. Do we want to watch fourth down? 2:25? Yeah, let's just do it. First game of the day. Can UNLV pull it off? Dyron Satterfield, the starting corner and quarterback. They do have a backup running back in. So what is the call? Well, if you look at FSU, though, they are also 4-5 right now, so they're not exactly great, you know. Now, they probably would have been a little bit better if Dyron Satterfield would have been his quarterback, as we got Tyson Hookah here. The final few guys from LBU from the days of McNasty on this defense. Dyron dumps that off to a mid-screen. All right, UNLV's kind of cooking here. A big second half. They got Jensen. Kobe Cannon, Tyson Hookah. You also, Junior Jabby, they did lose him for the season. As he dump that off to the tight end, that's going to be another first down. Bree Lighin. Dyron Satterfield, a little over 50%, not crazy. As we're threatening inside the 20 here to open up BearCave. They hand it up the middle, a wide open hole for Odom. He breaks one. Jay Odom, 13 yards. As he's over 200 yards on the day. Normally the San Diego State's problem is the pass defense, but today they've just been getting cooked on the ground. Inside the 10, a minute remaining, first and goal. Satterfield, and he chucks that out of the back of the end zone as the pocket was breaking down there. I love the little Las Vegas logo on the back of the helmets. And under center, and he goes for it. It's a 2-yard gain. Oh boy, 56 seconds left. You got 2 plays. Time is not a factor here whatsoever. 5 yards away. Can UNLV send this to OT? Under shotgun, Satterfield. He has time, and he throws it out of the back of the end zone. What are you doing? Yeah, that could be cool. Welcome in, D-Sleep. 4th and goal. Trips right here. Satterfield, he has a nice pocket over the middle. Can he get in? No, they call him short, and that's going to be the game. The Zebras give San Diego State the ball on the inch. Oh, man, and we are going backhand. They avoid the safety. Wait, no, that's going to be a safety. UNLV converts. It's not over yet, folks. Oh, my God. It is not over yet. Can they get a good punt return? He's stiff, he's a man. All right, so they're already in Hail Mary range. You still got 2 timeouts, 38 seconds. This is doable. They got a fantastic push there. All right, empty for Satterfield. Over the middle, that's not going to do much. That timeout for Cornelius Sanders. Man, what a way to start the early game day. You guys are in for a treat if you decide to get up early. Welcome, welcome. Satterfield. On the run, and that's going to be incomplete. 3rd and 7. Remember, time stops with a first down. Satterfield definitely not looking too great. He just looks uncomfortable in the pocket. Trips right. And they hand it off on 3rd and 7, and clock's running. That's just not a good idea. I know Jane Odom has been your workhorse today, 202 yards, but you can't do that. And safety blitz, and that's going to be a turnover. So the safety doesn't end up mattering as San Diego State clamps this offense, and they just need to kneel it. UNLV had the chance, but San Diego State is going to survive. What a way to start it out, as Coach Lama, salty as can be, is going to call that petty-ass last timeout. Victory formation, and we got a guy who jumps. What a win here for Haskell, who has the neck beard going. San Diego State is still in it. They can still make the Mountain West Championship. They just got to beat Fresno State if they haven't played. I don't know if they played yet or not. So on the road, San Diego State and Taylor Keithman, if you had him in fantasy, that's going to be about a 22-point game. People are saying San Diego State no cover. I think so. I got to pull up my BearCave graphic so I know what comes next here. That's a great way to start the morning. Perfect. 5 points on a 7.5 point. We'll take those. Yeah, Dogwater, you get priority, but I need to see you here, otherwise I'm going to give it to Harps. Oh, let's take a look at the stats real quick. Keithman, some big runs in that safety. Satterfield do anything on defense? That is the question. Satterfield, he had 2 tackles, nothing crazy. Obviously, if you're the starting quarterback, you're probably not going to get involved too much tackling. He's just there to ball hawk. A lot of runs here. And Hookah, 2 sacks for Baker. Kobe Cannon got a sack. Kakoa, nice. All right, let's make sure we get the players of the game. Gotta get my snip here. Delta O'Neal, the SFA player, had an interception today. I know Zach is a Bengals fan IRL, so if you didn't know Delta O'Neal, he is on UNLV. He was a player, I believe, 2 seasons ago that nobody recruited, so the game randomized him to UNLV. All right, well, next up, though, we head over to the Pac-12 for one of the bigger lines on the season. A little bit disrespectful, that's just how it works. I don't see Dogwater at all, so we're going to give Harps the love today. She says kick. All right. So can Dogwater on the road in the Rose Bowl? He can become bowl eligible. He has a couple tough games down the pipe, so if he does not win this game, he may struggle for bowl eligibility. Battle of the freshman quarterbacks. Both 5 stars from last season, Tavarius Trace and Josh Gamara. Trace was higher rated, but Gamara has had a much better season statistically. Here we are, and that's a little more accurate. The Rose Bowl's definitely not packed. I mean, let's be honest, though. If UCLA was actually this bad IRL, there'd be nobody in the stands for this. And Dogwater wins the toss. Hopefully that's the only thing Harps loses today. So the key for Harps is to keep it close because Arizona is bad in close games. So you just got to hang in there till the end. Just hang in there. And 7-0. A quick touchdown, though, for UCLA. All right, so after the first quarter, there you go. Tie ball game. Defense is showing up here for UCLA. And no, they can't take the lead. And 7-7 as we enter halftime. Low-scoring game here. Both defenses have come to play. Desert Swarm versus UCLA. They get a field goal after half. A big stop, though. But UCLA, the offense has always been the problem. So we enter the fourth quarter, and they take a 10-point lead. It is still within reach. You just got to start showing up a big play, and then on 4th and 6, it's incomplete. We are going to just go one play at a time here, as if this game is close, I don't want to miss any of the action. So UCLA needs points. They get a first down. 2nd and 10, 3rd and 10, 4th and 10 here. And a 44-yard field goal, no good. So it's still a 2-score game, so we cannot jump in, unfortunately. As now Arizona is starting to cook. Oh, man, they're just running it down their throats, and here comes the kneeling. And that is the ball game. A missed field goal for UCLA. Keeps this game out of reach. You had A.J. Sampson with a massive touchdown, and Rocker had the other 2. Such a close game for much of it, but Trace, they just couldn't score at the end. They had a couple chances in that second half. Sampson kind of popped off today. That's what you needed. Tough loss here. But UCLA, when they make it on BearCave, they are competitive. So that is an Arizona no cover. 0 for 2 on field goals for Weisbecker. That is just not going to work. Gamara, no turnovers for him. 2 TDs for Rocker. Wishbone, only 63. This is a really good performance from this UCLA defense. Pocastle had 9 tackles. Maldonado, Taylor McQueen, 2 tackles. Janikowski, 2 tackles. That man is a beast. Tough loss there for Harps, but definitely an encouraging game, though. I know when you are just on the sim and you see a big loss, it's like, well, there's nothing to be excited for. That game gave me something to be excited for if I'm a UCLA fan. And we got 2 no covers to start the day. Yeah, Harp should consider murdering their kicker there. Georgia Tech at Miami is next. Heads and receive for Mike. This game has, these next 2 games have massive implications. Before we hop in, I just want to look at this this division, because we have 2 games in a row that are going to be heavily impacted here. We got Virginia and North Carolina, and then Georgia Tech and Miami. You have 5 teams here that can realistically win this division. This is going to be a bloodbath all the way to the final week. So let's see who can pull away. All right, so Mike said heads and receive here. All right. Big day for BearCave already. That was a good game out of the Pac-12. Just cannot miss those field goals. All right, we're here in Miami. A super disappointing start to the year in Miami, who's really ran this division and this conference for the last 4 or so seasons. They've dealt with some injuries. Mark Liu is back, the starting quarterback, but they just lost Melvin Gordon for pretty much the remainder of the season. Their starting running back. Anyone, I know you guys are all probably coffee drinkers. I don't drink coffee, so this morning I got myself an energy drink. First time we've actually seen Miami this season, I believe. All right, so he said heads and receive here for Mike. Mike trying to get back to bowl eligibility after a bad season last year and a bad start to the season. So he's had a great couple of weeks here. First quarter and a massive long touchdown to start the day. First play from scrimmage, and Georgia Tech's already up 14. What a start to the quarter. And Georgia Tech now scoring at will, and the defense showing up. Miami, though, gets back on the board. An 18-point lead going into the half. Miami comes out strong, though. They score. And Miami, they are trying to battle back here. Still a 2-score game. Can Georgia Tech score again? Yes, they do. 4 minutes left here in the game, and a big touchdown there for Miami. All right. Can they put this game away? Yes, they can. Georgia Tech is unstoppable today. Holy smokes. And an interception, and that's gonna do it. Georgia Tech with the W. Let's see what happened here. First play of the game, Williams scores. So everyone's expecting triple option. He went deep to Williams, then Schroeder. Then DJ St. Julian's, Leo Blackburn, Joe Shaw with a big play. We all love Joe Shaw. And then Greenwood, Harris, and Schroeder to kick it off. What a performance. Yes, you did miss yours. It was a great game. You should go back and watch it, Llama. 4 passing touchdowns for Schroeder. And then 2 more on the ground. A 6 total TD day for Marco Schroeder. Blackburn, 145. Oh, my God. Givens with 9 tackles. You had Chandler Jones with 2. Dictator with a sack. Edmonds, Bruton, Nickel Boone. This what you like to see, baby. Look at all the SFA players. I'm telling you, Georgia Tech, man, they are a sleeping giant. This defense is like... Now, this is going to be like a ridiculous comparison, but in a couple of seasons, Georgia Tech could have a defense that rivals IRL Georgia with all these SFA players. All right. So next up here, we're going to stay right here in the ACC. We are going to go to North Carolina and Virginia. All right, if you are here, Moon, let me know. Heads or tails, kick or receive. Or it's just kick or receive. Virginia has the advantage in this division. If they lose, it opens it up to everybody. A win here could just send this division into chaos. Scott Stadium here. And I do not see Moon, so it's just going to be a kick. Virginia, we've never seen them good. Can they do it? A quick touchdown after a nice defensive stop there, and another touchdown. Virginia has not been stopped yet. 21-3. Oh my, 2 big blowouts here in the ACC. It's a little too early to tell as we head to the second half, and Virginia getting stopped now. And a quick touchdown for UNC. They are back in this. Oh, boy, here we go. And another stop on 4th down. And a quick touchdown as UNLV takes the lead. Oh, boy. Virginia, and another one. They keep getting stopped in plus territory. Oh, boy, the shades of the Syracuse game here. And now they need a stop desperately as another big play. Can they get a stop? They do. Is the field goal going to go in? It does. All right, here we go. Virginia needs, they were up 21-3 at one point. They need a touchdown. They are going to return this one. A second half collapse for the ages, like 6 drives in a row where they stalled in plus territory. Can Virginia, they are 70 yards away. They do need a touchdown. 2 minutes remaining, 3 timeouts left. Plenty of time. Rodriguez, number 98, he does take off. He finds some room. He can't break the tackle. Little 4-yard gain. You got to start hurrying it up. I like the font on the Virginia jerseys. That might be a hot take, but... Oh, and he's hit, and they're calling it incomplete. Oh, man, that call could have gone either way. 3rd and 6 now. 5 for 11 on 3rd down. Trips left. 3rd and 6. Rodriguez. Clean pocket. He does escape. Plenty of room and a lot more. Oh, my God. And the safety meets him. 14 yards for Jacob Rodriguez. He pops right back up. But that safety just laid the boom. They're now 52 yards away. Clock is running. You're in Hail Mary range. Tight end in motion. Rodriguez, he takes off again. And he is going to get another 6. Clock keeps ticking. Still 3 timeouts. Plenty of time here. Virginia is just running their offense. They haven't... Rodriguez is just deciding to keep it himself. If he doesn't have a wide open play, why not just run it? 5 receivers, empty in the backfield. Now they're playing QB contain. They're going to make him throw it, and he fires a beautiful ball. 1st down. When you see that floater, you get scared it's a duck. But that one wasn't, as Rah-Rah Dilworth on the tackle. What a name. This is where they've started to struggle in the second half. Plus territory. QB contain again. Wide open man. Another 1st down. Joshua Wilson this time. Rodriguez is cooking on this drive. As they are threatening the red zone. 54 seconds left. 1 timeout remaining. 5 receivers out. Rodriguez dumps that off, and clock is running. J.J. Irons with the reception. You got to hurry it up now. Inside the 15. Touchdown likely wins the game. Last week, nobody was successful on BearCave in a comeback win. Can Virginia do it? 50% on 3rd down. 3rd and 1. What is the call? They're going to throw it. Dump it off to the tight end. Can he get there? And he's short. Brad Harrison short. He did go out of bounds, though, so the clock does stop. But it is short. Excellent pursuit from this defense, and now the game's on the line. They're 0 for 3 in this half on 4th down. They're going to throw it. Rodriguez takes off up the middle. That's a 1st down. I thought for sure he wasn't going to get it in the contain, but he cut inside. 30 seconds remaining. Clock is running. 1st and goal. Rodriguez, he takes off again, and he's sacked. Clock is running. 20 seconds. Pat Gibbs with his 3rd sack of the game. 18. To recap, Virginia had a 21-3 lead in the first half, and they have just been screwed on drives in plus territory. 3 4th downs that didn't work out. 2 plays here. 8 yards away. Rodriguez. He has time. Over the middle. Oh, and it's dropped. Triple coverage, and the receiver could not hang on. This is shades of the Syracuse game. We are down to the last play. Virginia, can they finally get in to stay at number 1 in the Coastal? Rodriguez takes the snap. Over the middle, touchdown, Virginia! David Fields is that foot in. Are they going to review this? No! The touchdown stands! As now they're going to ice the kicker. They're going to spend all 3 timeouts. The extra point to win the game. Virginia with a clutch. They couldn't get in against Syracuse. They get in against UNC to win the game. And it's good. 5 seconds left. What a comeback. A 70-yard drive for Virginia. Multiple 4th down conversions. 1 play remaining. Are they going to... Yes, they have to return this. This is likely the last play. Unless he gets down. Get down! All right, we're going to get 1 play here. BearCave is popping off today, boys and girls. Last play of the game. 74 yards away. They need a touchdown here. He's yamming it deep. And it's incomplete. Damon Clark. And Virginia is going to win. They go to 7-2. They survive at home. And they maintain first place in the Coastal. A massive result for the Cavaliers. And what a play by Fields to get that foot in bounds. And it's a no-cover kind of day. On one of the most anticipated game days in recent memory, early BearCave has come through the first 5 games, and that is an all-time great. Let's take a look at how it happened. Rodriguez had a nice run. Jonathan Matthews, it was 21-3, and then they just battled back a 72-yard run, and that win, man, what a play. All right, let's take a look at the stats here. Rodriguez, Matthews had himself an all right day. Wilson and Fields. 7 Cloud, SFA player. All right, and a quick look at North Carolina here. Josh Harris did nothing. Mainly on the ground. Interception for Dilworth. 3 sacks for Pat Gibbs. What a win for Virginia. Back-to-back games, 1-point wins. No, that foot it was in. Like, the foot in bounds came down slightly before the foot out of bounds. I thought we were going to go to review, though. Normally, those close plays are reviewed. All right, boys and girls, it is now time for the Sickos game of the week. 2 teams that just hate each other's guts. Kansas at TCU. TCU's having a great second half of the season. And get your Bobanos ready. And for a lot of you guys who have been here before, quarterback Kyle White of Kansas is just known for the turnover. So Kyle White, INTs. Over 1.5, because we know he'll throw at least 1. Or under 1.5. Now we know how terrible the TCU defense is, so let's see. Get your Bob and us out, boys. Kyle White INTs. Is he going to go over or under? Also, while we wait on the poll, thank you guys all for, we got to 100 followers on the Twitch channel. That's big. We are now over 100 followers, 100 subscribers, and 100 members in all three, the Discord, YouTube, and Twitch. So, big dubs. Looks like a lot of people taking the under. And while we wait, we're just going to sim the ECU game against Charlotte and Eddie Dove. Oh my, and that was a close one. Whew, we survived a fourth quarter attempt. Vanilla Vic gets 2 touchdowns. You love to see it. No, that's 3 touchdowns. And, of course, Dak Prescott threw a pick 6 to make it scary. But we stay alive, boys and girls. That's all. That's what it's about. And, oh, God, Antonio Kirk had to come in. That's probably why. If he's hurt, oh, God. Dak Prescott, if you're hurt, I'm going to die. Manila Vic, though, taking over. Alrighty, so the poll is over. Let's get into the Sickos game of the week. I do not see Fink here, so that means TCU gets priority. Mango, kick or receive? You want the motherfucking ball. Alright. TCU started out trash. Both these teams started out as hot trash, and now both are hot as can be. I believe both of them are like on 4-game winning streaks or something. So, winner of this game is very likely to be ranked. Obviously, the division is probably not up for grabs, but pride in second place is. Kansas versus TCU. Yes, sir, this is revamped. This is a Online Dynasty ran entirely through Discord. If you're interested in that sort of thing, we have links in all of our descriptions. Also, a full YouTube channel. But yeah, we are on revamped. All right, Mango. You do not. Yeah, you're going to get the ball anyways. So, all right. Are we going to see Anthony Black and Speedy Gonzalez, or is Kansas, or are they just not going to make this close like the last couple of weeks? And 2 high-scoring offenses not doing anything here in the first quarter. An interesting start. Second quarter. And we are currently in our BearCave stream, which is the 10 best games of the week. We quick sim like this, and then if it's close towards the end, we'll jump in. After this stream, coming up is going to be the game of the week, which is Baylor and ISU, number 2 versus number 3, both undefeated. As we have a 1-score game here entering the fourth. Very low scoring. TCU ties it up. Oh, my God. All right. Kyle White to JJ Justice for 35. I'm going to start going one play at a time here as we got a fumble. Oh, man. All right, TCU can take the lead. A fourth quarter comeback incoming. They first and goal, second and goal, touchdown TCU. All right. Kansas on their back foot now. And 4th and 10, they punt it back to TCU. TCU could put this game away now. As we're jumping in here, TCU, Kansas. Kansas desperately needs a turnover, a stop. Anthony Black, first time we've ever seen him. Oh my, what a stiffy. That back is massive. Joshua Hinton, I believe he is an SFA player, if that's Hinton. Anthony Black, quick screen there, and he finds some room, and he's tripped up. That was a touchdown. Anthony Black, baby. First down. So barring a missed field goal or a turnover or something crazy, TCU has this one in the bag. Yep, Joshua Hinton, SFA player. As you see Patrick Chung there on the sidelines. Coach Fink not happy. All the trash talk he's talked this week. And Kansas just hates the color purple, I guess. Hand it off to Hinton as he is a big boy, but he is kind of slow. So 3rd and 11 now. Kobe Bryant, the redshirt senior. Top of your screen, you got J.J. Justice. 3rd and 11. Can TCU put this game away? Speedy Gonzalez in the slot. We run some clock here. Kansas out of timeouts. Watch out for David McCormick in the middle, the 6'10 white boy. He's coming on a blitz. They pick it up. He goes to the end zone. Touchdown, TCU. Tommy Gaddis high points that ball, and TCU takes a 2-score lead. Anthony Black, baby, as we are back to 2 scores, so that means we have to... Oh, hold the phone, boys and girls. A 83-yard run by Morales. And the onside kick is incoming. What a change of events. Can they get it? No, TCU is going to survive, it looks like. Keytron Jackson, shout out to the Mr. Hurricane Dynasty. Holy smokes. So it got scary for half a second. An 83-yard run, but TCU survives. Yeah, you just missed a... I literally just went through it. TCU scored, and then we had to sim it because it's 2 scores, and then they did an 83-yard touchdown run. Yeah, Kansas got an 83-yard run on the sim. I got no drop frames or anything. Should be good. But TCU, baby, they may be ranked. What a game for Anthony Black, baby. So we got to see the stats, see if Kyle White had over under interceptions. First, let's take a look at the scoring summary. J.J. Justice got a touchdown, SFA player. Gaddis had 2, and then Morales had the 83-yard run. All right, stat-wise, Anthony Black had 2 tutties. Jason Mitchell, and then, okay, Hinton had to come in, so you might have an injury here with Jason Mitchell. We'll find out tomorrow. Gaddis, Speedy Gonzalez, didn't do much. Then the defense, once again, coming in clutch. Yeah, they gave up 1 play, but definitely a W there. And then Kyle White, no interceptions, 3 TDs, 0 interceptions. He had himself a great game. And then Jeff Morales, I guess it was a pass. Yeah, so it was like a swing route or something. J.J. Justice. Let's see the defense. McCormick, obviously. 7 tackles for J.J. Justice. Patrick Chung, 5. And then Tez White, the SFA player, had a sack today. All right, so for those of you who picked the under, are going to get a nice little Bob and Oz payout. Kyle White, even though he lost, he did come through. Sicko game of the week coming in clutch. And we've had a fantastic first half of BearCave today. Some couple finishes. I have a few game day greats. So I'm very happy with the way this is going. All right. Now we're on to the right side of the matchups, and we are headed back to the Pac-12. Arizona State and Washington. Arizona State's one of those teams, always has a bad start to the year, and then they just wind up somehow running the Pac-12 gauntlet, winning every single time. So Rick versus Washington. Rick, heads or tails, kick or receive. You have Jared Lorenzen back, baby. He had 53 passes coming off a torn bicep. That man is a beast. Tails and receive. We are here in Washington at Husky Stadium. We got tails. All right. Number 22 in the country, Arizona State. Remember, they have the head-to-head win over Stanford, so if they win out, they will represent the South in the Pac-12 championship. An early, nice little start here, and now a 2-score lead for Arizona. As we hit halftime, and we know Washington, this is what they do, super low-scoring games, and then somehow they just grind it out. So Arizona State takes a 14-point lead. Can Washington battle back? They got to start scoring immediately. There's one. 3 minutes left. We're going to start going one play at a time here. As that is going to be a punt now. Washington has the ball. But 4th down. Are they going to punt it? They do. 4th down. Here we go. Washington is going to get the ball back with a chance to tie it. Washington's made the playoff 2 seasons in a row. Oh, and a big mistake there. Had an opportunity, had a great return, and Polk muffs it. But a loss here would guarantee Washington cannot make the playoff. 4 losses would put them out of contention. Obviously, you can still make it if you have 3 losses and you win the conference. As a little weird toss here, he finds the outside! That play looked like it was going to be -5 yards, and Washington comes through. Bentley. Oh, my. Washington's in business. We know this offense is ridiculous. No more Sam Heard anymore. They have a new QB this year. Not quite sure who it is. John Gordon, though, with the reception. Joe Davis is the replacement. Still have 3 timeouts, plenty of time. Come back out in shotgun. Jalen Polk is their main target here. As hits the running back, Darren Sullivan. Yeah, TCU is a great BearCave team. Curtis Lofton on the tackle, the SFA player. Davis floats that outside. That was dangerous, but he gets it there. Kevin Howell. Clock's running. But they are at the 40. They need a touchdown to send this to OT. Can Washington spoil ASU? Davis floats that in. Oh my God, Jalen Polk caught it. He dove in front of the safety. I thought the safety had an easy pick. Jalen Polk making up for that muffed punt. And the Huskies are firing it. Joe Davis again. He floats that to the outside. A nice, easy 5 yards. Dinking and dunking it down the field. You still have 3 timeouts. Threatening the red zone. They come back out into this crazy formation that they're so known for. They're going to toss it out wide again. Can he find the edge? No, they stop it this time. Dominique Bentley can't find that corner. 3rd and 7. Yeah, Washington 8 for 20 on 3rd down. They are known for having a great offensive line. Oh, and they bring a blitz and a free rusher gets home. 4th down, Washington, last chance. What a call. What an aggressive play from Rick. Big Dick Rick out here. 4th and 14. Looks like they might be bringing a safety blitz. They are. And another free rusher. He gets it off and he needs to break it. No, he doesn't. That's going to be the game. ASU survives. Fitzpatrick on the tackle. And the hefty lefty comes out, and all he needs to do is take a couple knees. As Rick will go to 6-3, and he still controls his own destiny here in the South. ASU owns the Pac-12. Washington, a couple seasons ago, kept ASU out of the playoff by beating them in an upset. Actually, I think that's happened like twice. They've like went back and forth. And this year, though, they get revenge as they are going to hand it off to Ricky Tiso, the SFA freshman in-game recruit. Decent play there. And 4th and 11, and that should do it. There we go. 17-10 for ASU. And that's an Arizona State cover. And look at that, A.J. Hefner, 15 tackles. I cannot believe that ASU still is in a position to make the Pac-12 championship when they have been on their backup quarterback. They've been on their third-string quarterback. They've been on a wide receiver at quarterback, and they had a game where the wide receiver got hurt. So this team has had massive injury struggles, but look at that, baby. They get another victory. Renzen 8 for 16. He didn't even need to throw the ball. And on the defense side, what a game for Hefner. And let's check Washington. Joe Davis, Sullivan. This is definitely a different looking team as they have fallen off. They will not make the playoff this year. So Washington will have some, if the Pac-12 makes it, we'll have some fresh blood. Obviously, the favorite is Cal, but we'll see if Stanford or a team like ASU could make some noise in that Pac-12 championship game. Yeah, Cal's had some close games. All right. So next up here, we got a rivalry renewed, one of the oldest rivalries in SFA history, Buffalo at Toledo. This was the MAC championship last year. They've had plenty of big battles over the years. This is the first match without Brett Huntley for Toledo. Kick if I win the toss, but you got to tell me, pin, heads or tails? Casino Mafioso, eat a dick, buddy. And we have snow here, shades of that, what was it, Season 8, Season 7? When they beat Toledo and upset them. So you want tails and kick. So we have some snow here. Are we going to see another Toledo-Buffalo classic? Buffalo embarrassed Toledo twice in the MAC championship last year. Oh, speaking of which, boys, it took 11 weeks. They finally approved the new emote, baby. We got the blue square glitch. So, if you have a Twitch Prime, now if we have glitches or anything, the blue square knows all here in the glass bowl. It definitely looks better. I mean, I am colorblind, but it looks better in light mode for sure. Damn, man, you didn't have to ban them. You just had to delete the message. All right, first quarter here. How is this game gonna go? Toledo starts it out with a 3-point lead. And a quick touchdown for Buffalo there. They have the lead after the first quarter. Second quarter, they get a field goal. Toledo ties up another quick touchdown for Buffalo. God damn, this game won't stop. And they get stopped to end the half. Yeah. All right. And they tie it up right out of halftime. 17-17 Toledo. This is going to be a close game. Obviously, rivalry game as Buffalo has a 3-point lead here. Toledo gets stuffed. All right, we're going to go play-by-play now. Can Buffalo score again? Fourth down. Are they going to kick a field goal? They do. 6-point lead here for Buffalo. So we're coming in close here. Here we go. Can Toledo beat the undefeated Buffalo Bulls? 5 wide. You got Simi Kazi. You got Jack Snowball. Plenty of SFA players, and that was a very, very, very risky mid-screen attempt. 3rd and 5. Still have 3 timeouts left. Terrible on 3rd down today for Toledo. You got to look for Simi Kazi here. The matchup nightmare. As he throws that overthrown. What are you doing, boys? Come on, Toledo. God. Fuck Toledo, man. These guys are going to ruin my fucking season. All right. Trips right here for Toledo. 4th and 5. Jack Snowball out wide against George Jordan. He's yamming it deep, and it's wildly overthrown. Tucker Gleason just completely taking his team out of this game. George Jordan was beat, and they just fucking yam it like to no man's land. So now Buffalo can win this if they can get a few first downs. Not even fucking close. 2 overthrows in the row as we got Apollo Ames who cuts inside, cuts out. Apollo Ames is known for his greatness on game day. He has insane vision, who just cuts in and cuts out. Timeouts start bumping. They need a big play now for Toledo. Arch Manning. Can Buffalo escape another BearCave game? A first down here. Apollo Ames for 12, just cooking these Toledo boys. It's like a wide open fucking man, and he just yams it like 60 yards. God. What a joke. And Arch keeps it here, and he has some room. He breaks a tackle. Arch Manning, oh my! Inside the 5 for Arch, a 31-yard rush for the man. Not really known for his rushing, but there you go. All right, we're inside the 5. 1st and goal. They're going to run some quick option. Arch all alone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Pinhead trying to get Arch up into that Heisman race, as now we are inside. We're 2 possessions, so you just got to... All right, and a quick... touchdown and an onside kick recovered by Buffalo here. So Arch Manning's just going to kneel it out. So let's just watch it. Give him his victory. And Buffalo, once again, barely survives a game, as they will continue to be overranked because the MAC sucks. Boo. What the fuck was this throw? Fuck you, Tucker. You know who would have hit that throw? Brett Hundley. Not Malden. I'm still right behind him. I still think that this that Buffalo ECU doesn't really matter for who gets. Ooh, a 79 run for Apollo. Nice. Arch. And then Bray, it was a 47-yard pass. So you got Arch, no tutties. Apollo Ames had one. Arch on the ground had one. Schultz popped off, no touchdowns though, and then everybody else just one catch. That's hilarious. Calvin Tyrell only one catch. So whoever Ty Schultz was on, he was popping off. So that means that Pringle had 5. Michael Morse, there you go. 12 tackles and a sack. George Jordan, 7. Another a sack here for Matt Allen. He's been probably one of your better defenders. I'm sorry, Nick, but, dude, you give up 38 to Mississippi State. How do you give 38? I mean, just based on what I heard from the committee, obviously not everybody was there, but from our committee discussions last week, everybody felt like the winner of this game day is most likely going to get number 1, as long as it's not like the worst game of all time. We get like a 7-6 win or something, you know. But we'll see. Okay, D-Sleep, relax there, buddy. We all know I am a massive hater. I majored in hating. All right. So BearCave now. Next up is we have... Oh, yeah, that was a Buffalo cover. That was a beautiful line. You're welcome. All right. Iowa at Illinois. So the Flame festivities are starting out here. We got Jarkus. Jarkus, if you're here in Illinois, let me know if either of you guys are here. Flame, are you here? If Flame is here, I'll let him do the kick or receive. So I'll give it about 5 seconds here. Iron Jarkus is here. All right. Heads or tails, kick or receive, my guy. So Iron Jarkus, he gets the... So can Richardson continue his great run as he's now the official starter for the foreseeable future? And we got more snow here. Back-to-back snow games. Mike is 3 games away from a perfect score. What? I'm still pretty sure we don't have any perfect scores. All right, Jarkus, I need a heads or tails, a kick or receive. This game, massive implications. You want to talk about the Coastal and the ACC, the Big Ten East is right behind it. Or at least I believe that's the East. Is it the West? I don't know. One of the two. All right, tails and kick. But currently, Iowa leads the division, as they got Illinois and Northwestern right on their heels. Yeah, I always get confused because I've always known as the legends and the leaders. As we got 7-7 here to start. Man, this is not a Big Ten game in the snow. No, sir. This is a Pac-12 game. Now we're starting to settle in. The defenses are starting to play their games as Illinois comes back there. Remember, Illinois has, I believe Chancla is still out. So, yeah, Allstott is in as we are in the third quarter. Oh, boy. And now Iowa hasn't done anything. They do battle back there. All right. Can Iowa get a stop? They do, and they don't do anything with it. We're going to send one more possession here, and they get stopped on 4th and 3rd. No, it's a field goal that's no good from 36 yards out. That's why you recruit a kicker, boys. 3rd and 18, 4th and 18 for Iowa. They're going to have to punt that away. All right, can Illinois, 3rd and 3, 1st and 10 here. Here we go. Can Illinois win this game? Can Flame win and then watch Baylor? Well, yeah, we changed them for the SFA, but yeah, no, I know what you mean. All right, that is a jet sweep, and he finds the corner. Oh, boy. So 3rd and 6, what a play call from Flame. Donnie Tate had to make the tackle. Iowa, they need this ball back. Who's going to make the play? Johnny Booth, Tom Ackerman, SFA players. Come on, boys. 3rd and 6, up the middle. Is Collier going to do it? He breaks a tackle, the man who's not known for running it at all. And oh my, Illinois may have just taken a stranglehold on this division. It was way too close, Dogwater. Your offense looked abysmal, but yes, you did win. And they hand it off here. Mike Allstott can't do anything. Still a faint chance here for Iowa. Second and 12. Hands it off to Allstott, and he is taken down. 3rd and 6. Yeah, a couple missed field goals for Harps, and they just couldn't punch home. So 3rd and 6 here. Very unique formation from Flame. You got trips left on the weak side with a guy in like the fullback position. This looks like a pooch punt. As Iowa, if they get a stop here, are probably going to get the ball back inside 10 seconds. Collier, he's going to throw it to end the game, and he's short! If Pee Wee Hop was a couple of inches taller, that may have been a first down. Actually, this should end it. Or no, it's not going to end. They're going for it! Oh, baby! So Iowa, if they get the stop here, they can, they'll have maybe 2 plays. 4th and 1 for Illinois. Hand it up the middle to Allstott. If you do anything different, you deserve to lose. You just got to hand it to Allstott. Quick option, and it works! Collier, and he breaks the tackle, and Illinois is going to win the football game. Illinois is going to take a stranglehold on this division, and Coach Flame proving why he's one of the best, if not the best coach in the SFA history. The quick option call, what a call. What a call from Flame right there. And a bit, dude, I'm so high on Richardson from Iowa. I think Iowa's going to be a playoff team in the next few years. I love this Richardson guy. And he has the starting of a storyline to potentially make HSFA player status if he continues to be a big play guy. But they couldn't get it done here, so Illinois is going to take control of the division. Mike's, you know, freaking Mike, man, he's like, oh, I'm having a bad BearCave this season. He's like in 5th place, and then he's going to have a perfect BearCave to vault himself right back up into the top 3. Freaking Mike, man. He's like toying with everyone. He's like running away with fantasy football. He like running. He always manages to get a BearCave reward. That man's unstoppable in server games. All right. Let's see how the SFA players did. Ackerman, 7 tackles. How'd Johnny Booth do? 3 tackles for loss. You love to see it. Oh, wait, I got to check out Illinois, duh. And there's 2 games remaining, and 2 of the biggest games on the season. Pee-wee hop popping off. Pancake got 7 pancakes. Illinois is going to be fucking scary, man, with those. You got Vince Wilfork with a sack. Let's go. Kyle Horry. If only Kyle Horry was like a sophomore or something, then Illinois would just be a massive threat in the few years to come. So a big win for Flame, as now he gets to sit in the locker room and watch his former team on game day, seeing if they can continue. Jason Richardson there. Lorenzo Jones. All right. Illinois. 1 game remaining here for BearCave. It's been a pretty long BearCave. We are, so we'll see. And McNasty, if you're here, heads or tails, kick or receive. I believe you're at home, so it's probably just kick or receive. Oh, yeah. And I woke up at like 5, and I was like, do you sleep? This doesn't work. All right, they got a healthy McBurn finger. A rematch of the Season 10 National Championship. Ohio State, they lost to them in the regular season last year and end up one-upping them in the Natty. What is going to happen today? We have no snow here in Michigan, so it's only in Illinois. Yeah, Flame, you got to figure out that quarterback situation. You have the offensive line, but you got to figure out a QB. All right. One of the best offenses in the SFA. Hamfay, Banks, McBurnfinger. You got Calvin Johnson. You got Bradford Blazer. Michigan State's had some injuries to their top 2 middle linebackers, and obviously McBurnfinger's the best runner in the country. Ohio State, they had a rough opening week of the season, but they battled back. And they have easily right now been the best defending national champion in SFA history. We've never had a repeat champion. Ohio State's looking to do it. But how is this game going to start? Early touchdown for Ohio State, and they take a 14-point lead. Oh, boy. Can Michigan State battle back here? Defense starts to come up. There you go. You got a touchdown and a quick tutty, but okay, 2 quick tutties before halftime, as it's only a 7-point deficit for the Spartans, as they're going to add a field goal there. Ohio State adding touchdowns, though. And that is a touchdown. Michigan State on their back foot, but a touchdown back. Okay. And you just can't stop these guys. Holy shit. All right, can Michigan State... I mean, this one's pretty much over, 19 points. And Ohio State making a statement here today as Michigan State takes their 3rd loss of the season. Ohio State, you got Marvin Harrison Jr. and Quinn Ewers. Banks got a tutty. Tyron Jefferson gets a tutty. Calvin Johnson scores. Then you got Peter Parrish, Nichols. Oh, baby. This Ohio State team, are they poised for a 4th straight national championship appearance? Lord help all of us. Roscoe Cherry with 12 tackles. McBurnfinger had 7. And what did And Dwayne Johnson didn't do anything. I don't see Dwayne Johnson on here, so he got completely shut down today. All right, Ohio State, 6 touchdowns for Quinn Nichols. And then Tyron Jefferson, big day fantasy-wise for him. Marcin Harrison, Peter Parrish. Then on the defense side, Derwin Rainey, SFA player. AJ Storm, or Ashawn Storm, RJ Ware. Whew. Yeah, that was personal for Ohio State. Goddamn. Ohio State is an absolute powerhouse because you guys keep making in-game recruits in fucking Ohio. Stop it. I mean, once these quarterbacks run out for them, they're bound to not be as good, right? Right? All right. So that concludes BearCave for today. And coming up next, though, we have the number 2 versus number 3 teams, 8-0, 8-0. Two of the 4 remaining undefeated teams in the country. Let me just make sure everything else is simmed. Yes, it is. Yeah, it was a good BearCave. I mean, it wasn't crazy, but all right, week 12. So looking for game day games, previewing everything. So Michigan State, Minnesota, both teams who kind of fallen off this season. 0-9, Akron takes on Buffalo. Let's go Akron. Baylor and Kansas, UCLA, Arizona State, Virginia and Georgia Tech. Oh boy, that one could be fun. Duke and Pittsburgh, the best 0-10 team in the world. They have 8 one-score losses. A&M versus Texas. Northwestern, Alabama. That's a nice little non-con game late in the season. Florida in South Carolina. That should be a good one. Toledo and Central Michigan. This one could be a game to see who's going to reface Buffalo in the MAC championship. Both teams barely lost to them, so that's an interesting one. And how about Wazoo, baby? I think this is the first time they've made a bowl game in SFA history. They are a true shitter. So a big, Houston and Texas State. That's a fun one. All right. So there is week 12 for you. Ohio State won by a lot. Yeah, let's go Akron. Alrighty, so that concludes BearCave. Thank you guys all for watching. As always, it's going to take me about 5 minutes to get game day set up and ready to go. And we will be right back for the most hyped game of the season. Arguably the most hyped, biggest game in regular season history since we've started streaming. So I will see you guys all in a couple minutes. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate every single one of you guys.